Order!
Hey!
Order!
Be ready.
Good posture, boys.
You guys ready? Have you got everyone? You got your documents?
Papers are ready.
Stoppage Court.
Tea and coffee?
Can I have some custard cream, please?
Can we get tea and coffee for the three of us? All right. Yep. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done this, lads, but you know,
Yeah.
good to be back.
It's good to be back, mate.
Everyone good? Family good? All right.
Yeah. There's a lot of criminals out there right
No,
now.
Listen.
It's time to lock them up.
Listen, the streets are in disarray.
Yeah, mate.
We're here to bring the peace. I think. Let me open my case notes here.
Yeah, please. Thank you very much.
First case, standing.
Who's coming in? I'll let you take this one away.
The case that has come, it's
Should we start with the people's cases, or should we start with our individual cases?
let's start with our individual cases. I think that's a lovely place to start. Would you
I'll
like
get
to
the ball rolling
step
on
forward
the first case?
Do we have the jury to give us their perspective over? You good over there?
The jury are present for today's case.
Perfect.
Thank you very
You
much.
guys good over there? Good. Perfect.
Comment section, jury as well. Let us
Yes,
know,
sir.
guilty or not. Please bring to the stand number 7, Son Hyun Min. Fraudulent activities have been going on.
419.
Can you please explain?
For one, we are talking about last season's Golden Boot.
Okay.
Now, when a player usually reaches a certain standard, top players, world-class players, maintain these standards. They show what they can do when they not just scoring, but contributing to the game. And Son Heung-min this season, we have been seeing fraudulent activities off the scales. Every lawyer in the country has sent cases forward and has said this man must be arraigned for fraudulent activities.
Is the warrant out?
The warrant is out.
Okay.
He is a wanted man.
It
How
sounds
do we plead on Son Heung-min this season?
open
As
and
far
shut
as-
case, Johnson.
I mean, jury, you guys are feel free to join in on this one while we delegate.
Do we have any further evidence on these fraudulent activities?
What we will look at is his goal scoring record this season.
Oh, thank you
And
very
if
much.
You can see this season, Son Heung-min stats in the league. We are looking at 1 second. Let me pull them up. 3 goals in 13 games.
Order, calm down.
I will not have any retribution in my court.
Calm down.
These 3 goals all came in 1 game.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
In the name of world-class players.
I heard that it was in a 20-minute cameo.
A sub-performance. He is yet to score in a starting performance this season.
Oh my goodness. This is
Shame!
Shame!
Bring this man
Evidence is overwhelming.
25 to life. Sell him in January.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
yo.
We are
Hey,
done with number 7.
I can't lie. That's an open and shut case, and he's wearing number 7 as well.
We are
Hey,
done
get
with
him out of here,
number 7.
man.
What is the jury saying on Heung-min Son, please?
Yeah, we're hearing convicted of fraud, theft, wire fraud, counterterrorism, organized crime, mutilation, torture, and other major illegal dealings. Arrest them now.
Wow.
And we're also hearing that there is a joint accomplice in this case. They would like to bring Antonio Conte to the charge.
Oh my God.
Guilty by association.
Objection! Objection! I will not have slanderous.
Conte's bring him to the stage. Bring him to the stand. I want Conte there too. Because,
State your case.
listen, I'm a big Conte fan. Everybody knows that.
Conte's men.
No. I never said Conte. That's Arteta's men. Conte. That's it. Okay? You need to get that right. However, the football that I am seeing at the moment,
It concerns
it definitely concerns me. Now, if I was a Spurs fan, I'll be extremely worried if this is sustainable football. If this is something that could take us to the heights that we want to get to. Because I was told that Spurs are the winners of this window. And so far, I don't think they have shown that they are the winners. The football is bland, it's boring. You're having to do comebacks in the 90th minute against what team was Bournemouth, against Bournemouth after being 2-0 down. Do you see this as sustainable as the team who were tipped that if Liverpool or City have a blip, may go on to lift the big one?
May I interject here, my dear fellows? this Antonio Conte, through looking through his files, he's a familiar criminal. I'm pretty sure I've seen him in my court before.
Repeat offender.
I believe I've seen him for some very similar offences. I remember, I think I was in the Chelsea magistrates, and he managed to get out of jail for doing well in his community. However, when he left, his behaviour changed somewhat. I remember a game against, I think, Manchester City, and it was extremely negative. And I thought, this guy has not learnt his lesson. He is a menace to society. And I'm seeing the same behaviours pronounce themselves once more.
And what is really concerning to me,
object.
what is really concerning to me is that when he steps into the European borough, he is a tyrant. He is a tyrant.
My dear fellow.
I object.
I've just, well, hold on.
He is currently.
So, my dear fellow, he actually has arrest warrants from Interpol.
Oh my goodness.
He's an international criminal.
He currently might not qualify for his group in Europe. I am concerned with somebody that has is it in the 30% win rate in Europe?
Can the defense
He is
bring
a
its case
tyrant
forward?
in Europe.
36%.
36%.
36.
Thank you for bringing the sufficient evidence to the court. Where do we stand on this one? For me,
Can the defense state its case?
I just want to put forward, as a prosecutor, I just want to put forward an ASBO. I want to put on ASBO.
You know
just
what?
something like a tag.
You know what? I can take an ASBO.
Thing.
I'll take an ASBO.
On tag, curfew 7
think-
p.m.
What are the conditions? The
And
conditions.
the reasons why I will go with the tag, I do think he does have some stain on him.
He needs to be watched.
That's
why he's on tag.
Starting of Emerson, brother. The Sanchez.
That's walking around with a
And
a
the thing
firearm.
is this, I want to tell him, listen, you don't have to use these tools. We can provide you tools. But he says, no, I want these tools. You live by these tools, you die by these tools.
This is gang lord.
I don't want sentence, but an ASBO?
So
can take
the,
tag.
I believe
Tag. We
the
can take
conditions
that
of the tag, I believe, will
Must
be
qualify for
must
the-
qualify for the Champions League next stage.
And must improve the brand of football.
Brand,
Must
no,
improve the brand.
I
compete.
object.
And must
I
compete.
object.
And must win a trophy this season.
Yes, I agree with that one. Jury,
Final decision, we agree with Culture Camp.
This is
thank you. Tag, 7 p.m., get home.
With 3 points.
You next.
Next case, please.
That was a nice one.
Who will be the first name you bring forward to the case?
I need to ponder on it. The paperwork is still being processed on this.
We have several cases we have in line, so we do have to speed it up, please.
Next
It's
case.
still pending the case.
It's still pending.
The paperwork.
I would like to bring in. This one is he's a major name in the world of football. However, I think it's an appropriate time. Can you please bring in Jurgen Norbert Klopp?
God damn.
Feck. 444, like a Jay-Z album, as I mentioned. This season has shown me a serious lack of tactical nous from Jurgen Norbert Klopp. Is he, when you're competing at the highest level, he has so far, in his time at Liverpool, he has had a fixed 11. Some have actually accused them of things in the club doctor and the medical stance, but I won't go into that.
I digress.
I won't go into that. However, they've had a fit 11 a lot of the time that he's been there. When they've been successful, doesn't really rotate. Has the same kind of guys that he's run into the ground now. This is the first season where I need to see a bit of tactical quality that I've seen from Ferguson's, from Ancelotti's, even from Jose Mourinho's, from Pep Guardiola. I think it's a serious time to discuss, is he a good tactical manager?
I would like to present some evidence in this case. I've been in the courts for a long time. I've managed to look at some very, very high key cases. And this case is a bit concerning because when I look at this gentleman's conviction record, he seems to be a cyclical offender. It seems that every 7 years, he seems to repeat the same offence. He's a menace to society.
I mean, that means we have to hold him for... How long do we let this guy run riot like this?
I'm not too sure anymore.
Three offences. 3 offences. Yes, what we have learned is that the man is good at building a first phase of a club. Fantastic. Dortmund, he did well. Liverpool, he did well. But when it's time for the second rebuild...
The evolution.
It capitulates. It capitulates. And we are seeing this again. 7th season syndrome.
I mean...
As the fans themselves had told us, the people themselves, the players are tired. The man looks tired. Anfield looks tired.
I think this is...
say guilty on all charges.
This is I got a special challenge to Jurgen Norbert Klopp. If you can make 3 substitutions without one of them being James Milner, I'll give you 250,000 to whatever charity or organisation you want to. Fuck the ice bucket challenge.
Alright, that is gold.
Guilty.
Oh, guilty on all charges.
Thank you.
Thomas Tuchel!
It might even be calling
see
for
you
his
soon.
deportation.
The jury's thoughts.
Oh my gosh.
There's only one word that comes to mind. Guilty.
Thank you. Anyone
He
else
did that
that
shit. Guilty as fuck.
anyone else that we would like to bring to court? I've done mine. He's got a pending case. Is there anyone, because we comment section,
Can
we
I
asked
read
for
out
them.
some from last week's? 'Cause
Yes.
I want to shout
No,
out
no,
to the
we're
people
going to
who
bring them.
comment.
We're going to
Okay.
bring these guys, they followed the instructions. So we're going to bring that. Should we do it in order?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, okay. This is what we seem to be in good territory here. So, can we bring to the stand a Julian Nagelsmann?
This is the European one.
Yeah, I'm good with him. I'm good with him. Yeah, they're second in league by 1 point, doing well in Champions League. I'm out on that one.
Your bag
Is
ain't
it-
deep like that.
Is
Your bag ain't deep like that.
What did you say?
Your bag ain't deep
Nah,
like that.
yeah, look at this.
it's
And you got MLS to talk about?
low blow, man. Low blow.
And you got Vancouver Soccer Club? Get out of here, man.
Judges are wilding.
Get out of here, man.
Hey, listen.
Man said you have no power.
Is it of Bayern Munich's standard, however? The job he's doing there.
I'm not impressed with how I'm not as impressed as I thought they were. I thought Nagelsmann was one of these revolutionary young coaches. However, I've seen that he's not really that, young. The guy's what, 36, 34, 36? This is unbelievable. I mean, deep it. He's that young. Still got probably a lot to evolve. He's probably going to evolve himself. Come on, man. In your 30s, manager of Bayern Munich. You've done brilliant to get there. I'm going to let him off. 1 point off. We know they're going to crash Union Berlin. We ain't got to worry about that. I expect them to still have a decent run in the Champions League. Mane's still scoring goals. He's got Musiala hooping. Hey, this Musiala that we're all praising, Nagelsmann is getting to work with him. So, hey, I'm out on that one.
I've always said, for me, I think his football's a little bit too rock and roll. When he was at Leipzig, I think in Champions League they got caught out with that last year as well, big time. I wonder if he's learned it this year. Is it a thing where they're too strong for the league, where at some point it's going to, fix up for them? It probably will. But for me, I said the real test is Champions League. If he does not do a late Champions League run, his head needs to be on the chopping block, in my opinion.
My thing with him is obviously we talk about young
Bring
players.
back your Pinkers.
Oh my gosh, we talk about young real men, real men. We talk about young players developing as they go along. Young coaches are the same as well, right? It's just that sort of job where ultimately the league you have to win. There's no sort of, and you have to win convincingly as well. You can't make it a struggle to win.
If I'm seeing Union Berlin game week 32 still neck and neck,
Exactly.
brother, Union,
if they struggle,
not even Hertha.
If
You
they
supported it when it was Vanieri at the top game week 32. You were still hyping Poch. We move.
The court has decided
What
that
is this? Objection!
The court has decided that Nagelsmann is too young for jail, so we're going with juvenile.
I think not guilty. Caution.
Caution.
we got
Caution.
it.
Caution. Caution.
If he reoffends in the next 3 months, he'll be back in our court.
Stop rapping and re-offending.
You know when the chat meets me. Hey, listen, I can't lie. After today's developments with a Reece Nelson, a serious arrest warrant. A serious, as in, you know when the mark cars here are just bombing, Seat of London style, like, you know Dave in Top Boy, it's like, get down! Jadon Sancho, the jury, they're outside the court like it's an OJ case. They're saying that the glove fits. They're saying he has to be sent down.
Listen, it's not looking good.
It's not looking good, bruv.
It's not looking good. I mean, Gareth Southgate was at Old Trafford today. He didn't even come onto the pitch. It's got to a point where Elanga's now starting. Garnacho started on the weekend. I'll be seriously concerned if I am Jadon Sancho. So, listen, I'll leave that guy for you guys. I'm happy to put him on tag. I'm happy to put him on tag.
Sancho, man. I worry that we're gonna lose him to the jail system. In all honesty, I feel like just what's next for him? What is next for him? Because he was seen as, in my eyes, the third one after Mbappe and Haaland in that race. Whether it was Foden, Sancho, Felix, Havertz, it was always those names you were seeing thrown around.
Set man as well.
I'm like, he is nowhere to be seen. I know there's another name in there we'll spin back on, but I just feel like he's fallen off so far off that radar now. He's fallen so far off the England radar. United, even though this season, I think last week you said as well, he scored a couple goals where your confidence should be up a little bit.
Yeah.
You're starting pretty much every game. You should have a bit of flow to your game. He doesn't seem to have any of that. And you said it's big confidence, but at some point confidence, it's like you can't just keep using that and thinking everything has to be coddled around you. This ain't the Bundesliga, bro. This is the big dogs league now.
In relation to the court, as you've mentioned, I don't know if sending the honourable gentleman, I don't know if he becomes a reformed character by going to jail. That is what the jail system is for. We're here to reform and integrate people back into society.
Yep.
We need him running a wing, not the jail wing.
I feel like this young gentleman could maybe be on a mentorship program where the leaders of the community gather around him, uplift him, and take him to a better place.
I agree. I think
Who are the leaders of the community?
I think he needs just a bit of youth.
CR30s.
I think he just needs, YOI. You know what I mean? That's about it. Young Offenders Institution. And we'll watch him closely. And I think that's about it. Mentor him.
Some community service.
I think there'll be a nice there. I think people would say, yo, give him 10 years.
No, that's too far.
They're saying Cam's turned soft in the comment section.
Do you see what I'm saying?
They're saying he fell off.
I'm trying to be keeping neutral here.
Listen.
I think they want 5 to 10 years at least.
Oh, no, not in this.
If Son is getting 25?
Nah, Son is 29,
You gave him
30 years old.
25. You said he should be sold in January.
Son is 29, 30 years old, you know what I mean? I feel like he needs mentoring.
Youth offenders.
He needs an opportunity to reinvent himself, to be a new man. We're just gonna send the man away like that? This is what's wrong with the judicial system. This is what's the
Judicial. Not judical. I don't know what a judical is. Are you calling Judy? Who's that? Tell me.
Jodeci.